Okay, we're going to finish up our review from last Thursday. If you recall, it's this one. This is the main review. I gave you another review today during class for our game, but that one's not, this is the main one, so that was just an extra for the game we played. But this is the main one. This is the one I want you to get signed for 5 points and bring tomorrow, and this is the one that will help prepare you the best for our test. So we're going to start with number 13 and finish this up. We only have one page left. Number 13 says, Canoe with Us offers daily trips costing $125. Travel fee. That's a key word there, so you know it's going to be $125 plus something. Plus $3.50, 3.5, for every half hour of the trip. Okay, so it's every half hour. We have to write an equation showing T, the total cost of the trip lasting 8 hours. So we need to double this because this is a half hour rate, but they want us to put it in hours. So instead of this, it's going to be 7 times the number of hours. So your ending equation is 125 plus 7h. That would figure out the total cost of the canoe trip. Okay, so what is the value of the slope in your equation? So the slope is normally what becomes before the x. In this case, it's the h. So that's 7. What is the y-intercept? 125. So this is your b, this is your m. What would the above equation be if they charged $3.50 for every quarter of an hour? Okay, so instead of $3.50 for every half hour, we'd be doing $3.50 for each quarter. Well, there's 4 quarters in an hour. So $3.50 times 4 is going to be 14. So then it would be T equals 125, that was the fee, plus $14 per hour. All right, number 17. Write an equation of the line parallel to 2x minus 3y equals 6. All right, we got to put this in y equals. So let's go ahead and move some things around. We have to figure out what the slope is, and to get the slope, we have to put it in y equals first. Let's go ahead and move this guy to the other side by subtracting him. It cancels out there. And now all we have to do is divide by -3. And that will give us y by itself. Y equals 6 divided by -3 is -2. And then this is going to be a positive 2 over 3x. This is our original equation. So our m is 2 over 3. And it's parallel, so that's the same slope. So our new line is going to have the same equation, same slope. But then it says, but it contains 0.04. Well, look here, we have a 0 for x. So remember when x is a 0, this is going to be your b value. So our b is 4. We can go ahead and write that in. And we're done. 18. Write the equation of a line perpendicular to y equals 3x minus 5. So let's figure this out. If the original slope is 3, perpendicular slope would be, remember we flip it, so and 3 over 1 becomes 1 over 3, and we make it negative. It's the negative reciprocal because it was positive. So your new slope is -1/3 and contains 0.6 -4. Okay, so your x1 is 6 and your y1 is 4, -4. So we're going to do point slope because remember, on that graphic organizer, I'm going to find it, sorry. if they give you a point and a slope, you have to do this formula. So let's go ahead and put that in. Y minus y1 is negative 4 equals m, which was negative 1/3, times x minus x1, 6. So let's solve this. Distribute first. So we have y minus, actually we're going to say y plus 4 because these become positive. Y plus 4 equals negative 1/3 times x is going to be negative 1/3 x. And negative 1/3 times negative 6 is negative top times top, which is 6. Bottom times bottom, which is 3. And that is going to simplify to 2. So plus 2. And then now we need to just move this 4 to the other side by subtracting 4. And then we'll have y equals y by itself, negative 1/3 x. A positive 2 and a negative 4 make a negative 2. There you go. It's perpendicular to this, and it passes through this point. Write the slope-intercept equation, just an equation, slope-intercept, they want to just put it in slope-intercept form, of a line which contains negative 6, 4, 0, and negative 3. So, slope-intercept equation is y equals mx plus b. When you see 2 points, you need to tell yourself 2 points, stat edit. So, you can make your table, and then stat edit that. Okay, so let's review this. Stat edit. Oops. So our x values are negative 6 and 0. And your y values are 4 and negative 3. So now we go stat, calc, 4, enter, 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 enter. So so your m is negative 1.16 repeating, and your b is negative 3. So now we can make an equation. Y equals negative 1 and 1.16 repeating. X minus 3. Number 20. Write the slope-intercept equation of a line which contains points negative 4, 5 and 4, 7. Stat edit again. Negative 4, 4, 5, and 7. So now, stat, calc, 4, enter, 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 enter. Your m is 0.25, and your b is 6. So y equals 0.25x plus 6. All right, last 3 questions. If the area of a square is a equals square side squared, is this a linear function? No. You cannot have exponents in linear functions. Please remember this because tomorrow you're going to see an option on this test. And if you see it, you know that's not linear. So if the volume of a, so that's a no, volume of a cube is sides cubed, is this linear? It has an exponent, so that's a no. If you spent $12 each week, $12 each week, 12 each week, 12x, y equals 12x. Is this linear? Yes. There is no exponent. So that is it. Please get your review signed and also have your Unit 4 packet ready to turn in tomorrow. And I think we're going to do well on our test if you bring that, and you can use this on your test as well. This paper and your regular graphic organizer that you get to use on STAR is the only things that I will let you use tomorrow on the test. You cannot use your review or your notes. All right? Have a good night.